This is Miami Stock Exchange, and welcome to a new YouTube video. In the stock market, there will be losses. There will be wins and there will be losses. It is something that must be accepted. Now, it depends whether you would let it ruin you or whether you will learn and make yourself better from it. I am making my first stock YouTube video with the intention to explain my day, explain my mistakes that I've made, and with the purpose of you learning and me learning. An important advisor. This is not any form of investment advice. This is simply entertainment, and this account is ran by controlment. Parental control this and owns this. Thank you for watching. So let's begin. Okay, so today in the market, I had this. Well, today there was news. There was core PPI news, unemployment data, and in regards to unemployment data, there are, well, not a lot of jobs. And inflation. Inflation still exists and it could get worse. And that's not good for the market. So the market opened at 9:30 New York Eastern Time and it ended up doing a sell-off. Now, I also want to quickly mention this is MNQ and MES. This is futures. This is not stocks, this is futures, but they have a very, very similar, very large similarity. It's the same as, I mean, all these setups, all these things, they've been existing for years. And if a setup doesn't work, simply it is to be moved on. And time to look for a new setup, right? So, anyways, let us look at NQ. The market opened at 9:30. It did a sell-off. Now, here, well, I took a trade on ES. On ES, I saw that on the 5-minute time frame, there was a bullish pin bar. A bullish pin bar is a candlestick that has been used since rice trading in the 1500s. It's a very long used setup. I had a good risk to reward ratio. Now, right now that I'm looking at this, see, this was a zone area. I was not aware of this back when I took this trade. I was not aware because I did not properly prepare in the morning. Regardless, I took a long. My stop loss was around here, and my entry was here. This is a good setup and a good risk to reward ratio. I should have had a partial around 50% weight, which is around here, and last profit here. Now, I only took one contract. I took the trade and I closed it out. I closed it out at just 1 point. Now, I don't mean to speak in dollars, but 1 point for ES is $5, and I had only one contract, so I made nothing pretty much. And I mean, I closed the setup for no reason, which is unacceptable. I mean, that's just I did not have a reason to close my setup. I just chose to do so for no reason. It happened. It happened. So be it. Now, I took another setup. This was on NQ 2-minute time frame. A 2-minute time frame setup. After the market did its sell off, it started doing retests. I had a level right here. So I had a level around here and the market did a retest and it formed a bearish pin bar. If you look here, this right here is a bullish pin or bearish pin bar. I took this short and I placed my stop loss actually quite high. It was around 18 1880 18080. That was my stop loss. Was it? That's weird. It's not. Pardon me, please. Oh, okay. I got it. I have the wrong I have the wrong dates. Whoops. There you go. Now it's correct. Okay. This is on a different computer that I'm using. Okay. So 18280 was my stop loss and I raised it up. So I broke my rules. I raised my stop loss higher and I ended up taking my entire just force close around 18,300. risk reward ratio was absolutely not in my favor. So imagine this: I took it long earlier, I closed it out, and I decided to switch directions like less than 5 minutes later. That is incorrect. I should have not done that. And you see here, this is a calculator. From now on, I will be calculating and I will be seeing how much I am risking for my stop loss. Okay, so now I was quite emotional. Now, during the trade, I believe that today I did not think properly. In the morning, I woke up and I didn't really feel desired to trade. I still did it because I have to. I still did it, and I ended up suffering some consequences. Now, am I suffering? No. You know why? Because I'm making a YouTube video and I am learning from it. I am journaling. Journaling is very important in trading. Now, the market, I took my stop loss. I accepted that I was wrong. So be it. Shortly after, on the 2 minute time frame, I saw that ES formed a setup right here. This setup. And the proper way for this setup is to be under the 9 EMA, which is this white line, as you can see. It was not under the 9 EMA. It was above it. I did not have any other confirmation to take this trade. I took the short, and I ended up taking a stop loss. My stop loss was right above the highs, so around right here. So 5,220, 5,223 was my stop loss. And then shortly after, I didn't give up. I was just okay, moving on. You see this? This is a head and shoulders. Now, technically, in a head and shoulders, it's supposed to go, make a shoulder, head, shoulder, and go lower. It did not. I did not see any major setups in particular, but actually on the 2 minute time frame, I saw this setup. I wanted to take this. I did not, because one of my people that trades with me told me not to, and I listened to them, and they were right because the market ended up, excuse me, doing a fake out. The market ended up chopping up all day, kind of. Actually, after lunchtime, around 1:30, it started doing movement. My point is very simple. In trading, there will be losses, and that is something that just needs to be accepted. I did some things. Okay, I did. I did some things that were wrong. Some improper things. I did not have good risk to reward ratio. I was not prepared mentally. I did not study the pre-market well, and I also needed more confirmation. Those are the things that I made as a mistake. I needed to pick a specific direction, whether I want to go long or do I want to go short. Now, I could have let this be a larger amount of money negative trade. It did not end up. I could have been holding it. I could have been stressing myself out, but no. I accepted that I was wrong. I took my stop loss and I moved on. My main overall. Oh, well, also I broke one of my rules, which I placed my stop loss a little higher. I should have been aware. I should have been prepared. So the two major things that I would like to explain and to completely place it in your brains. Be aware of what you're risking. Be aware where your stop loss is. Use a calculator. Calculate the amount of money you're risking. And on top of that, set your orders as stone. Know what you're doing. And the last but not least, have a specific direction you want to go to. Whether it is you want to go long or short, pick a direction. Don't make a silly thing where you would take a long, you would close it, whatever, and then take a short. Less than 5 minutes. No. It needed to have more movement, more price action to give confirmation for a short. This was a brief video. This is, oh, sorry, whoops. This was a brief video, and this isn't a high class top G best video. It's not, but I intend to get better, and I will. Thank you for watching.